Hey guys, how you doing today? So today I'd like to answer a question that I got from a customer, or potential customer that I have. They said, Tyson, why do I need to spend this amount of money with you to build a website when I can just go ahead and build one on my own? I'll go with GoDaddy, Wix, Weebly, or whatever, and just build my own website. And, I thought about that, and I've answered that question on my blog before, and I gave, I thought a fairly decent answer. But let's just go into that a little bit more. So, yes, there's a money investment when you have a professional design a website for you. You're paying for their time, you're paying for their expertise, you're paying for their knowledge, their industry experience, and what they have discovered will work as far as converting potential visitors into customers/patients. So that's what you're paying for, but you're also getting your time back. If you decide you're going to build a website on Weebly, for example, so that means you're going to, go in and set up the account, buy the hosting for it. So you have to configure the DNS. You have to set up the email if you're going to have domain email, which I highly recommend. Looks much more professional if I can email my dentist at dentistdomain.com as opposed to dentistname@yahoo.com. So you have to set up the company email. You're going to need to properly configure the right type of hosting account, because not one size hosting account fits all. And then what you'll need to do is, once again, taking your time, decide what type of a layout that you're going to have on your website. They'll provide you those types of DIY websites typically provide you between 5 and 20 different templates or themes or layouts, whatever you want to call it, and you click some buttons and move a few boxes and enter in some information. So while not overly time consuming as far as that goes, there still is a learning curve, and there's still time out of your day that you could potentially be doing what you do best, and instead you're building a website. So that's one component of it. But the other part of it is to think that you'll be able to build a better website on your first try with a boxed solution like that is a bit naive. Well, I don't believe that it's impossible. Most people, for the first time that they go and try to put together a DIY website, they don't get a website that properly portrays their brand, and they're not too happy with it. So that's one thing. Another thing is they're usually somewhat limited as far as the amount you can customize them. They oftentimes don't have the ability to insert custom HTML code or maybe JavaScript where you want to, and so you're kind of limited as far as that goes. And then finally, they may not support you put in coding on your website that you need to, on-page SEO coding, such as a sitemap. Another thing would be rich snippets. Another thing may be a Webmaster Tools verification code. I would hope that they support that, but when I've worked with some in the past for clients that absolutely refuse to change their website, I wasn't able to find everything that I need to do that. So those are just a few reasons. So if you just consider, just say your time's worth $100 an hour, your website takes you, just say 30 hours because you have a steep learning curve, that's $3,000 that website actually costs you, plus the time lost from working on other projects that could have potentially made you more money. So just a few things to consider. I don't believe that purchasing a website is the end-all be-all. There's multiple ways to go about it, but just a few things to consider if you're thinking about a DIY website. If you have any other questions, email me, Tyson@TitanWebAgency.com, or visit my website, TitanWebAgency.com. Read a few of the blog posts, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.